All right, greetings. This is Thanksgiving week for United States. So we're doing a webinar on Monday night. See if anybody else is trying to get in. Nope, that's it. All right, so we'll get started. So do normal, do messages and the Q&A. So, all right, here we go. Blessings. Greetings. We are the Pleiadians. We are the collective. There's a message from us of your, of course, ascension energies are going slowly in your reality, of course, but the souls are opening up to more. Many of you are becoming more confident of yourselves, and the earth feels it, which assists more of the earth changes. Like you can handle the earth changes, and is assisting others because it will occur. The polar shift will occur when need to. It is like on a time clock. Of course, it's set back. It's moved forward. It is under your control, but it is a time of. Some of you might get visions of your future of a major change, and some souls will leave this earth. As you've read through, when earth changes occur, not to say it's going to happen soon, but you're going into a time of where it is likely to occur. As your vibration shifts, your everything shifts on your planet. So when Atlantis left your world, it shifted to its current state of mind, as you can see. And that wasn't easy back then. It took a lot of the high vibrational people and sent them off the world. So, as you can see, this is a gradual process, though. As some of you can feel the new era that is slowly coming in, that's much needed. So, and the old ways will go with it. As the earth shifts, continents shift, the thinking will shift, of course, drastically. Blessings to you. Greetings to you. We are the Anunnaki Collective. You can call me Enoch. We're here to assist in your ascension and your connections here. Our presence here is becoming more friendly because we sense in your past that humans are not too friendly with our kind with reason. We have been a controversial neighbor, you could say. But we feel that's all changing as everyone's getting used to everyone. So we're here to assist with your questions whenever you are ready.
Okay, so I'm jumping in.
Yes,
just for the group's sake, you mentioned neighbor. What kind of neighbor? Where are the Anunnakis located, actually?
Around your moon, we are outside your planets. I mean, yes, there's many that are underground, but mostly around your moon.
Okay.
As your astronauts have caught our eye, you can say.
Okay. So my question is, do I guess that my feelings about a person regarding his soul is correct? That his soul, that I'm talking about. If
Yes,
we're
I know what you're
allowed to
talking
talk.
about. Yes.
Yeah. So, and then my retrieving his soul, and it's actually going on right now. That I feel it's kind of, I don't know what I get from this. So, can you please just give me any information that is
Well,
needed from my higher self?
this person is a paradox energy. It is a good energy, but I mean a good connection, but it's also of the unknown, as you know. It's hard to predict.
Mm-hmm.
So it has some Anunnaki there. It is not Archon. You would know that. It has a
Yeah.
little bit, but not much. But it's one not necessarily to test you, but it's one that needs healing. It's basically it's like this person's kind of like a turtle not coming out of their shell. So they're pulling back, they're hiding. Is that what in the physical? Is that something that I believe that's something you've seen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what should I do? Start pulling? I don't
Yes.
feel. I feel it's coming out and going in. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
It's like a
yeah,
turtle. It is hiding. So it's good to throw yes a fire out there. It doesn't mind. The person does not mind. So as you're following your intuition,
yeah. Just have to be myself, right?
yeah, it's when you feel that it's like okay, I'm gonna toot my horn. About enough of this. So that's
What you
what
mean?
we're. Just say, speak your mind when you feel the
Yeah.
time is right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like always. Anyways,
Yes, of course.
yeah.
Don't let this person change that. They
Cannot
won't.
do. No,
Exactly.
that's it's impossible even for me. So,
Exactly.
my other question was, I had the there, but it kind of got lost in this turmoil. Um, Basically, any other messages that could be cool to hear in
Well,
this.
you yes, you're building a new timeline with this individual. Um, so right now we don't see, as you believe, a move coming in. Not yet. But right now you're kind of nurturing this connection. But eventually, a move will definitely come out of nowhere from what we're seeing. So right now, possibly by the end of this year, you'll see a move idea of it or more of an understanding of it. It'll come and go. It feels like you still have a mission there. Yes, a contract in your location that will break free, but not just it's partly in your astral self is just saying not yet, but you're getting there, but there's no rush for to leave. From what we're saying.
Yeah, the person is not going anywhere, so
Yeah.
maybe I am. So, but anyways, thank you
Yes.
so much for coming in,
Blessing.
and
Thank you.
blessings
Blessings as well.
to the Pleiadian collective,
Yes.
right?
Blessings.
And Anunnaki. Yeah.
And okay.
Blessings.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
I guess I'm next. Emmy, nice to meet you, Anunnaki Collective.
Yes.
So
Greetings.
greetings. I was just wondering. Uh, I have a feeling I already know, but I just got really, really aggravated at something related to work. It's
Mhm.
resolved now, but I'm just wondering why I got so aggravated and it stuck with me the whole weekend, like flesh-eating virus.
Yes. There's a lot of detail. Yes. It's yeah to go. Yes. But publicly, we can do what we can here. It's a karma tie there. It's a negative energy to do that work place. So it's not necessarily the people; it's the workplace in general. It's kind of like a high mind energy that you're kind of fighting an astral. So it is one that's trying to control you, from what we're seeing. So,
Okay,
but I have to keep it short on that right now.
alrighty. Are there any general messages for myself?
We do recommend. This is up to you. We don't know how many plants you have around you, plant life. We do
Mhm.
recommend to entertain that idea. Maybe one they don't have to put too much water or put too much work into, but it does seem like something that would be good around you at this time.
Okay.
Maybe
that
a
sounds-
cactus or something.
Yeah, that would be a perfect.
Something because cause taking care of a plant can be kind of overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, I know I have a dog. That's overwhelming. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. So,
But a plant. Yeah, I'll do that.
but some greenery. But just putting the idea out there. That's all.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
that. Blessings. Yes. Is there anyone else out there?
You're up, Umberto.
Umberto, are
Okay.
you there?
Yes. Greetings. Yes.
My first question is, are there any messages for me?
Concentrate on yourself. Yes, you realize you want to connect to others for a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. But the more that you focus on your journey, now the reason why you want to connect with others is you want to grow with them. It's kind of like a tree. You want to grow with others. There's nothing wrong with that, but finding the right one isn't so easy. But we do, it's just continue to reach out to others for relationship energies. It feels like you're looking for something. And you will find it eventually. You're not saying what it is, though. So
They're not saying when, you said?
they didn't say what it is.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. My next question. Are there any messages for my friend Julie?
Not to be so focused on looks. But yes, look at her talents. Talents will take her into new directions. Concentrate on that. Not worry about it. Yes, you can if you want, but the looks are great and everything, but the talent is really key. It will really take her to a new direction as she focuses more on it. So she's not always sure about her own abilities, but she is, follow her passions. Blessings.
Thank you.
Retro.
Yeah, hello. Sorry.
Yes.
First question I wanted to ask is a while back, I believe Ivan had said something to the degree I had a reptilian energy that I've been suppressing or fighting against. Is
Mhm.
there anything I should be doing about that, or anything I should be doing to process that? Anything advisable regarding my reptilian side, or
Well, it is look in Agartha, the dragon energies. You found a dragon, you say portal, dragon entities and other
Mhm.
lifetimes. You're kind of like you had lifetimes like a what is it called? A Frodo and Lord of the Rings. You're very
Mhm.
similar to that type of character.
Hmm.
Not exactly, but you've been in that kind of position. We find things that others it's like never knew it was there. And then you have a new best friend that's
Wow.
a dragon or something like that. So
Yeah.
Agartha is a place of looking into. There's a lot of wounds there for obvious reasons. You found knowledge that others were not looking. Caves, places in Agartha have not been fully discovered, just like in your world.
Do I have a lot
So
of trauma
yes,
that I'm like subconsciously cutting from Agartha? I feel
yes,
like I feel like at first I used to be kind of more intimidated by some of my guides at first than I should have been. So I was wondering if that had anything to do with that.
yes. There's a controversy energy there. There's a lot there in some areas. There is a lot of conflict there. There is. That's different, but it's similar
Okay.
to your Lord of the Rings in some ways.
All right.
There are wars there in certain areas. Some people say there's no war. Yes, whatever. Yeah. So, there's a lot of wounds that you're still healing at this time.
All right.
From that place. That's where the reptilian. It's more the dragon. I mean, there is reptilian beings, but the dragon's probably at the heart of it all. There's
Oh,
more
okay.
to it than just finding portals and things like that. There's a long story. It's
Yeah.
connected to other worlds, but that's you just it's part of you that you're still
Mhm.
diving into. It's I can go on and on with that. But I'll leave you with that.
Yeah. Second question I've had was this morning we kind of went out there in the chats about building that looks similar in the New World Americas and in the ziggurats. Is there a connection between South America or Central America and the Anunnaki or the Insularians that you can go into?
There is, yes, there's a lot of hidden magic there.
Mm,
There's a lot of Martian energies there too.
yeah.
The Martians had planted much in the South American energy that might look like an Anunnaki or somebody similar to our energies, but it's actually Martian. Kind of
Hmm.
combined with Anunnaki and others, the Minoans, and they're not, well, either way. The
Yeah.
Minoans is part of that too.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
yeah, well, there's a lot of Martian Anunnaki, human kind of integrated. So,
Okay.
and it still can be at a higher fourth dimensional energy.
Yeah.
But your South America is very Martian, Mexico in some ways, but mostly South America.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're comparing like Chichen Itza to one of the ziggurats in Dadalan or something like it look
correct.
similar. Yeah.
There's a lot in your Azores hidden.
Hmm.
Much is hidden in your oceans.
Yeah.
Because how many are swimming around your oceans or your deserts for that matter?
Exactly.
Everything's in your deserts and your oceans. On land, little trinkets here and there. Nothing like in the other places though.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Yes. Blessings.
Greetings, Anunnaki.
Greetings to you.
I'm wondering if you and the collective there have any messages for me.
Yes, you're bringing more angelic energies closer to you. You've had difficulties with your higher self in your past. You've not always agreed on decisions. Part of you wanted to go through heavy tests in this life because you didn't want to go to it and do it anymore anywhere else. The way it was had to do with previous relationship energy. It's like, let's just get it all out now instead of having to deal with it later.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hard lesson for that. First off, saying that's one thing, going through it's another. It's like, why are you putting yourself through all this?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's a deeper meaning for it, and grass is greener might be over there, but it's not always what it's cracked up to be. So right now you're grading more to a higher. Yeah, you just right now you're bringing more positive. It has a more positive influence in the long run from what we're seeing. Their energies seem to be sharper than they were before, which is good.
Yeah. So the higher self didn't think that I needed to go through the lesson, but some part of me did.
Yes, a big part, obviously.
A big part, yeah.
Just a small part would not make that happen. That was a big part.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, and it hasn't been happening too much lately, but for a while, I've been seeing bugs kind of flying around out of the corner of my eye. Sometimes I just see it pass and it wouldn't really be there. It wasn't scary or anything. I would just kind of see different things moving around. And then when I looked over there, I couldn't see them. And I'm wondering if you can tell me what's going on with that.
Well, you're picking up on their, I wouldn't call it sonar, but you're picking up on their consciousness. They're getting your attention. So a lot of spirit works within the insect energies. So it's like many of you see things on the corner of your eye too, of alien beings, whatever it might be. I believe it's just getting you to look a different direction. Look, not to say you're going to see anything in the corner of your eye now, but I believe they're working with their vibration, opening you up too. Okay. So it's you're clearing out they're clearing out your energy field, but it's also a sign of things to come. Definitely that. Now, when most likely a couple of months, it's mostly energy. So in your January, you probably feel. December, you'll feel it. Then January, definitely will feel it. Definitely shift. It might happen a little bit before it.
Sign of things to come, meaning the the shift in energy?
Yes, and maybe timeline changes possibly, but mostly a shift in your own vibration. You just become more aware of what's around you.
Okay,
Slightly. It might be on for a couple of days and then close down. It's hard to say at this time.
I see.
You'll know things are going to be different. Let's put it that way. Not totally different, but you'll just know that more is to come for your blue world. Let's put it that way.
And does that sorry to keep asking so many follow-up
Mhm.
questions, but does that have to do with my trip to Mount Shasta? It seems to kind of correlate with that.
Yeah, you need to be there. Yes.
Okay.
That has to
Very
do with
cool.
what's coming. Yes.
Right on. Thanks,
Right.
Anunnaki.
Yes.
Much
That's
love.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
This morning I woke up just feeling like oh my goodness, like I was plugged into like electricity or something, just very like wired. I don't know. It was very weird. Was anything going on?
You're shifting reality. Reality is what we see now. Obviously, in your reality, it didn't really see much of a change, but I believe you got an upgrade.
Oh,
Now, when is that going to come through fully is not going to really show itself just yet. You might become more sensitive in certain areas. Nothing too drastic, but yeah, you got to upgrade, basically open up your vision, third eye vision.
third eye. Okay, more meditation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of decided for the next few months, I'm just going to be taking it very, very easy. I have the opportunity to live with a friend here in Quebec, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be doing nothing but relaxing and working on, little creative stuff. I'm not needed for anything, am I? This will be a good choice. I'm asking.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going more into astral. So yeah, the more relaxed you are, the more astral connections you receive, or go through. So yeah, this is a spiritual, get together, you can say, or get away.
Yeah,
from what we're seeing, you might be getting away from third dimension reality. You're connecting more with spirit, from what we're seeing.
That's my plan. Okay.
So that's what. Yes, that's. Yeah. So yeah, you're stepping. It just feels weird stepping out of the regular world into that one.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm.
That's all.
It's okay. That's good.
That feels. That feels strange. Nothing wrong with that feeling strange. But you're definitely. You're in the right place.
Yeah, that sounds okay. Good.
All right.
Thank you very much. Blessings.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
So, hold on. Okay, can you tell me about my Anunnaki connections or abilities or what I'm doing on the moon?
Oh, what you're doing on the you're pulling. You're releasing a lot of old. Yes, old and ancient. One moment. Well, the Anunnaki connections, yes, they're kind of controversial. Because you've seen them do things that they probably should not be doing on various worlds, and including yours. But other worlds, they do a lot of controlling. Not to say are involved with it, because you're there to assist the individuals that went through it. Because some worlds get an upgrade or a change, even for it's like someone's here to make the world, improve it, but then they kind of put everyone out of place, like they kind of like they're helping a little bit too much sometimes. So you bring an adjustment to those societies through your talents, through music, through things like that. And your moon connection is a moon base. So I don't believe you go there very often, astral, and then you stay away from the moon for the most part. It's just too much controversy there. But you're going through a lot of self-healing at this time. What we're seeing.
I see, and you tell me about me and Lucy, why I have so many connections to people with the name Ariel.
Yeah, that's done on purpose because that's part of your mission plan. Basically, you kind of putting those vibrations together from what we're seeing. Basically, it's like an access. It's like you're clearing out blockages. I mean, they're assisting you and you're assisting them. But it seems like it's like you're a magnet to them. And that has to do with your astral magic that you're connecting to. You might not be aware of that, but basically you magnetize those people for your incarnation to occur. It's kind of like it's part of your engineering of who you are too. It's knowledge that you're exchanging, basically. That's the easy version of it. There's more to it than that, but it just it's part of your mission here. All right, that's nice.
Thanks.
Hello, I believe it's my turn.
Yes,
Miss Lucy.
Yes.
Hi, and since we just had James, I'll just start with that. You may want to ask my Pleiadian guides. I feel like I'm going to burst. I'm so excited right now with creative flow. And I just checked the astrology, like at 4:44 tomorrow. The sun's going to be in the perfect place. It's just changes are coming. I've had this idea for a business for a while, tossed it around, seemed a little thin, seems like it would work, but I need to flesh it out under a brand. So I'm wondering, number one, the current ideas I have on the table, because I've found an author that's really, really, he needs exposure and it fits right in line with my thing. And since you had James there, who's the master of mystical sound in the group, how would you see him fitting into that? And my plans for a line of spiritual, not necessarily teachings, but trainings and learnings and listenings. If James, I think his music would kind of fit right in with that.
Well, one of your missions is to bring alignment to individuals.
Yes.
So it aligns you also. Sometimes you have to be out of alignment to bring people into alignment for you to be kind of feeling them before they connect with you.
No, I've been totally off the walls until recently, and it literally threw me back in my chair and my breath went out of me. The force of, I know this is going to work. I just want to know. Yes. I don't want to lead other people down my path unless I'm positive, but I'm just so much positive.
Well, yes, it's good to test it out. So go slowly with it, and yes, you're following your passion. So you're not used to that. I mean, you are, but yeah. So the more you follow your heart with this, you can't go wrong with it. So wherever it goes, will be fine. But it will be fine.
I see that. I see that. So okay. In regard, because there are no mistakes, there aren't, and we're here together. These people are here together for a reason, and yeah. So, could you perhaps, do you have any messages from my guides as far as my current living situation and just, you know, am I going to be staying here for a while or that?
Well, I mean, there's a moving possibility, but you have to finish out this course where you're at this time. Yeah, they're not giving me a timeline for it, but it's good to keep reaching out to other places, definitely. But somebody will be reaching out to you to go somewhere else, to leave the state or wherever it might be.
I kind of ordered it up from the angels, and I know it's there. I just haven't found it, and it
has not aligned. Yes,
it's there though. I can feel it.
Aligned. Yes, it hasn't aligned into your current timeline. It's getting there, but it's not really showing it's as you know, like this business is good.
Yes.
The more you find your calling,
Yes.
and then you'll be reaching out of this place eventually.
So it's not the chicken or the egg thing. It's like I should go with this current
Yes.
brainchild
Mhm.
and the accompanying associates, go with that, and then worry about accepting what is already made for me. I know it is. I felt it. I was
Yes.
told it. I didn't say how, of course.
Correct.
So I just want to make sure
Yes.
that I am totally on point with this because I feel it from it. Yeah.
Yes. Just follow your heart. So, yes.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Oh, it's blessings to you.
Blessings. Blessings.
And it's Stephen.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings. Hello. Thank you, Lucy.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Enoch. How are you doing?
Doing well. How can we help
Much
you?
love. Much love to you. Yes, I would definitely love for when since y'all are here. Thank you for being here. Connect to my Anunnaki self, and if I could get a name and just know more about if he has a message or if they have a message or or more of my knowledge of connection or history. Thank you.
Well, yes, it's part of what world building. That's your Anunnaki connection. Outside of the unpopular places. Basically, you go to a solar system that's not very populated, and as you start taking a world and rebuild it, it's usually unpopulated. Most likely, it does have organisms and things like that. And you populate it where it attracts others, kind of like a business in some ways, or in a sporting event or whatever it might be. You just like terraforming a planet. But sometimes you just take what's there and just increase it or make it more beautiful, whatever it might be. But that's what and sometimes you take that planet and then they move it somewhere else. But you're normally on the outer regions of the universe, the no man's land. That's where usually the best stuff is, actually. Or there are areas within the universe, but usually go to places where there's nobody. That way you can think clearly. They're not giving me a name.
Sweet, awesome.
The name you just
they're not giving.
connect with the name that you. Yeah, there's no name coming through. That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's no biggie. Thank you. Second question is, it's actually pretty cool. I was just wondering if you can connect with what I've been doing in astrally and the dreams are when I'm in my sleep state. Like last just today on my, I was like in a restaurant and we were eating and then went to use the restroom and I left my wallet. But then I met with a friend and then we went to like a couple storage units. The first one I don't quite remember, but the second one I do. We pulled into this little bitty house, little room, and he had like a storage unit opening. He had it was padlocked. He opened the padlock and we went in and it had some like UPS like delivering postal service type of equipment in there, and it was like 3 rooms. The first room had all that stuff in it. The second room was fairly larger, but it's kind of empty. And there was like a room in the back area, and it was like a restroom, had like a sink and stuff. But I didn't go back there. I just left and went back to the vehicle. And also like and I think this might play with my Anunnaki selves that I also had a dream about, and this is a couple times where I was bouncing around from planet to planet, and some of them were inhabited, and it was just like what you said. I was like looking for life, extending the life, creating whatever, and I was jumping around from different planets all the time, and taking some people with me, maybe not, but I just wonder if you can comment on that. Thank you.
But yeah, this is about looking for new knowledge. You live in your wallet and going to more spiritual energies, basically. Of course, I didn't show it that way, but going into UPS or whatever it might be. So you're going into familiar territory, but not really. A storage locker is kind of unfamiliar. So you're going into the unknown in your astral. I mean, it's nothing to worry about, but in this, you're bringing in new energies into this world. So you're kind of like the astral UPS guy. bringing knowledge here. So you kind of you deliver packages or mail into this reality, at least information. So that's mostly like you're the one that's the mailman, the intergalactic mailman. So you're bringing out downloads to others. So you can probably connect with that. So that's what we see there. So
Thank you so much. Much love.
blessings to you all. Is there anything else? There we go. So I believe that's all we have. So blessings to you. Yes, our energies are becoming lighter with your society, as you can see. So blessings to you.
Well, blessings, unless you had a message for Ivan.
Yeah, they just left.
I'm sorry, too late.
All right.
New phone.
I wanted to say
God
thank
bless
you,
him.
Anunnaki, for being so kind to humanity now.
Yes.
Yeah. What a
Agreed.
change.
Yeah, I feel like I'm around a lot recently.
Blessings. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, Steve.
Uranus is making some major upheavals. So even if we're upheaved, don't worry, because it's kind of like the guy who shoots himself out of the cannon and lands hopefully in the net. Yeah, we're gonna land in the net, but we might have to get shot in the butt first. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I don't know.
it's
Well, yeah, it's Uranus.
So hold on.
no, just land
right.
in the net and trust you're going to land in the net because what the brainstorm that's happening now with everyone, the tripping out or ideas or whatever, it's meant to be. It's like the timing is right.
All right. Well, Steven, you want to do a blessing?
Yes, please. Thank you. And I thank you, everyone, for y'all's love and connections. Нету сахуахуетакишкика. Эхасукштах сиксех сикретеуру. Арасария тунештуимихил тестудиена адиката арасуамр адатеахтуземата икрсту туко. Саэси цита туремистата наштака.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
I always love watching Ivan when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great, Steven.
Yeah.